If you've been dealing with fatigue, then you know what it feels like to have no energy to do the things that you want to do. Maybe you go to work and you feel drained. You constantly have to drink coffee or energy drinks or reach for something sugary and sweet to give you that energy. And at the end of the day, when you want to come home to your family, to your pets, to a hobby, there's nothing left in you to give. The weekends, you just crash in front of Netflix, and that's it. That's fatigue. So fatigue is different for everyone. I'm a family medicine physician turned health coach. My name is Dr. Ashori, and I've seen fatigue show up in so many different ways. Of course, you always should check in with your own doctor to make sure that your fatigue is not from some serious hormonal issue, whether it's perimenopause or hypogonadism in men or thyroid issues or major vitamin or nutrient deficiency or even chronic conditions like chronic autoimmune diseases. Those are the things you can figure out with your physician. But the majority of the people I work with who are adults in their 30s and 40s, who are super active, go-getters, they're experiencing fatigue in a way that they're not able to live their day-to-day life. At the core of fatigue for most of my health coaching clients, number one, it's going to be nutrient and nutrient timing. So this has a lot to do with what they eat, when they eat it, and just playing around with that, I can usually get a pretty good result and see some changes. Number two, it's going to be their overall stress level, their recovery. So this might be sleep. This might be how many other things they're dealing with subconsciously. Again, some people with childhood trauma are going to deal with fatigue because now it's coming to the surface, but they haven't dealt with it. And the third one is going to be their energy expenditure. For you to be able to output energy physically, that's having energy, not feeling fatigued, you need a certain aerobic capacity in your body. Your aerobic capacity is based on the floor of your aerobic capacity and on the ceiling. Sometimes we have to raise the floor and sometimes we have to raise the ceiling for you to feel like you have adequate energy throughout the day. Focusing on number one, nutrient timing. For everyone, there is a certain amount of nutrients your body needs that's going to be very different from mine. I know for me, if I have too many animal products, for whatever reason, I feel sluggish and I actually get hungrier faster. And if I start having more caffeine and more sugar and more sweets, I'm going to crave it more. I'm going to have it more. So I fall into that cycle. So it's important for you to figure out what it is that your body needs. Fasting for me is no good. I just don't do well with it. I lose muscle mass and I actually get much more fatigue and I develop a little bit of brain fog. But for some people, fasting is exactly what they need, which can be really effective. And caffeine, alcohol, and sugar, they have to be balanced out with their activity level. Otherwise, they're constantly going to feel that low energy throughout the day. Number two, when it comes to sleep and recovery, well, look, everything that you do throughout the day, throughout the week is going to need a certain amount of recovery, which is why we tell clients that, hey, don't skip on your vacations. Don't skip on your time away from even the things that you love to do. Otherwise, you're going to eventually feel burnt out. And that's when fatigue can sometimes set in. Sleep is also incredibly important. You don't have to get perfect sleep every night. The goal is to get consistently good sleep, meaning most days of the week, you get the kind of sleep where you feel recovered. And some days when your body's just not able to push really hard, those are the days you shouldn't push really hard. You should maybe take a nap, do things that are less mentally taxing. That's what's going to help you avoid fatigue. Fatigue is a line right in the middle where if you drop too low, it's going to be really hard to pick yourself back up. But if you're just getting under the line, that's fine. You're going to have some days where you have more energy and a little bit less energy. You're not really going to feel crashed. But if you let yourself get really low, it's so tough to get back up. And so number three is going to be this activity, movement, exercise, right? Our ability for the body to produce energy. This has many factors, of course, but when it comes to exercise, it's necessary for you to be able to push yourself in a way that you're building that aerobic capacity in your mitochondria, in your muscles, and in your brain tissue for you to be able to have this sustained energy output. And you can't tax it all the time. I can't sit here and record a bunch of videos, then go see a bunch of patients and do my health coaching sessions and then go rock climb really hard. There is no way. I would definitely feel fatigued. No matter who you are, you're going to feel fatigued. Create that balance and get a good sense of what my body is doing so that I can maintain my energy. Because again, if I crash really low, really hard to come back up. As a physician turned health coach, the way I work with my health coach coaching clients is we first track what their symptoms are like. What is it that they're experiencing? Then we collect a bunch of data on their sleep, lifestyle habits, nutrients, medications, past medical history, everything we can. Then come up with what is the perfect result? What would be a great energy state for you? And we try to work towards that by making a few small adjustments and creating a sort of habit loop that is sustainable for the long run. And if this person can maintain this habit loop and they start seeing their energy rise, then we're on the right track. If we're not, we might go back to testing and trying to see, hey, what other changes do we need to make? And we constantly reiterate and play around to see if the energy comes up. That's the goal. And if I can work with somebody like that long term, so far, I've had very good success and I hope to maintain it. Your energy comes back up. You feel like you can do more. You figure out ways to play around with your nutrition, your activity level to give you that sustained energy to perform in the things that are important to you. Now, if you're looking for a health coach, I'm Dr. Ashori, family medicine physician turned health coach. If I can help you on your fatigue journey, my information to work with me one-on-one is in the description below or in the bio above. I would love to join you on this journey, and I promise you, wherever you're at in your fatigue journey, there's always a fix, there's always something that can make you feel better. If you're looking for personalized guidance to improve your health, I'm Dr. Ashori. I offer physician-led health coaching that combines medical expertise with sustainable lifestyle strategies to help address the root causes of chronic health issues.